Hello and welcome to Tina's Joyful Kitchen. Happy June. Happy summer. How exciting, or almost summer. And today, on today's show, we are going to make green eggs and ham, as well as this beautiful zucchini ribbon salad with avocados and tomatoes. And it's just fresh and wonderful for the summertime. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with our avocado salad. We're going to start with our green eggs and ham. You're going to turn the oven on to 375. So the oven is already on. And what we're going to do first is we're going to turn our pan on. You can do all of this raw. You don't have to stir fry these vegetables. When they're stir fried, I find them, even though we're going to bake them, they're just softer and less pungent. So I prefer to stir fry. So we've got some red onions chopped up. There we go. And we're going to heat that up. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt in there. You always need to salt things. And even though we're going to do ham, which is salty, you still need the vegetables to have a little bit of salt. And of course, what I always say, freshly ground black pepper. And of course, I've got my electric grinder. So happy about that. I'm so happy about that. So we're going to stir fry these onions, let them heat up, give them a few moments. Once that is done, now you can put whatever vegetables you want. Today, I'm going to do spinach. Okay, we're going to put spinach in there. And you see I've got these paper towels in here. I do these paper towels because, of course, my sister taught me. She domesticated me. That was a little wild before I came to Maryland. I was living in Italy, guiding bike trips for 5 years, and yeah, a little wild. Anyhow, you put the paper towels in there. Of course, you have the lid, and it absorbs the moisture, and it keeps the lettuce or spinach or whatever you have in here fresher because it's absorbing the moisture. Just don't let it sit for weeks. Eat this within 5 days of buying it, okay? Our onions are starting to cook up. We're going to wait for them to be translucent. Could be 2, 3, 4 minutes, normally 4, okay? If you wanted a little garlic, you can put a little garlic in there, and you don't have to. You can put a little bit of smoked paprika as your seasoning. If you have dry seasonings, always put them in with the oil. A little bit of hot pepper. This is red paper basically in a powder form. My dad got the hot peppers, as you might be able to see on my door over there. He grows them, he dehydrates them, he strings them up and dehydrates them, and then I just take little pieces off. And sometimes he grinds them for me, and that's what I had over there, ones that he ground for me. So you can do whatever seasonings you want. You can even put a little nutmeg in here. I know that sounds a little odd. I just came back from St. Croix, and nutmeg seems to be the secret seasoning that they use in a lot of their dishes, especially their chop chop. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with chop chop, which is basically just stir-fried greens and okra. Sorry, stir fry got to me. Onions are almost ready. They're almost ready, but while we're waiting on that, these are larger muffin cups. You can use the larger muffin cups or the smaller ones, totally up to you. I'm going to get my ham, and we're going to line these cups with ham. If you want, you can chop up the ham and put them in with the eggs, and you don't have to, okay? This just makes a nice little cup. That's what I'm doing here, making a nice little cup with it. This one I'm going to put 2 pieces so it overlaps. I think I like that better because these are big ones. I don't know why I chose the big ones today, but it's all good. There we go. All right, so the pan is lined with our ham, and the onions are cooked enough. We're going to add some spinach in there, and we're going to wilt the spinach down. Add a couple of generous handfuls. And I'm actually going to get a lid so that wilts a little quicker. Okay, just 2 or 3 minutes, that's it. Just 2 or 3 minutes. And while that's getting ready, we're gonna get our eggs ready. I like organic cage-free eggs. And now we can do one of two things with our eggs. We can scramble them up, or we can crack them right into the muffin cups, okay? I like to crack them right in there. I think it's easier to do it that way because you know me, lazy, inspirational chef, but I'm gonna wait for the spinach concoction to go in there first, and then I'm gonna put the egg in on top. And I've got some shredded cheese. You can do American cheese. This is white cheddar cheese shredded. And don't worry if the ham falls in. Nothing's perfect. Remember, lazy, inspirational chef. It's okay to be lazy. It's okay to be a little lazy. There we go. Cheese makes life so much happier. And almost not quite wilted yet. Needs a few more moments. You can use zucchini. Zucchini is really nice. I would slice the zucchini up really thin and cook that up. You can just do it all raw. Put all raw vegetables in there. You can get a big bowl, put all the raw vegetables, eggs, whip it all up with the cheese, and then pour it into each of these. I like these the way I'm doing it this way, but you can do it however you want. St. Croix with the nutmeg, oh my gosh. I absolutely loved it. In that chop chop and in drinks and everything. Not alcoholic drinks, but in general. Okay, that's enough. Wilted enough, stir-fried enough, we're good. Close that out. And now we're just gonna put a little in each of our cups. Here we go. We need vegetables in our life. The more vegetables, the better. Making these egg cups are so healthy for you. We get our protein, we get our vegetables, we get our good fat. Whoops. Get all of that goodness into each of your little egg cups. There we go. And now, I am going to crack my eggs. Always crack your eggs into something separate. In case if it's a bad egg. How do you know it's a bad egg? It smells. You don't like it. It's really super runny. I tell you this all the time. Take your time. Crack your eggs separately. This way, you have breakfast for every day of the week. Every day of the week, you have breakfast. And it's what I love to say, fast food right in your refrigerator. Fast food. Take some time to prepare this for yourself, for your family. There we go. What's missing from here is a little bit more salt and pepper. Because yes, we put salt and pepper in the vegetables. Yes, there's salt in the ham, but the egg needs a little bit of something, right? So we're gonna put a little bit more freshly ground black pepper on the top of the eggs. That's enough. And a little bit of sea salt, just a little tiny bit. Remember, the ham has salt in it. And whatever, that's why I love to use salt in my fingers, and that's why I always use salt in an open container, because whatever you don't use, you can put it back, okay? So there we go. This is gonna go in the oven, 375 for about 15 minutes. Be right back. All right, it is zucchini, ribbon, and avocado salad time. Can you tell I'm super excited because it's such a pretty salad, and it's such a pretty salad and so good for you, so good for you. And of course, I've got my pretty bowl to boot. All right, not sure if my sister gave that to me or my mother, although she might have some debates going on here. This is my mandolin. You can use your mandolin to make these ribbons. And I'm gonna make a thinner ribbon here. Now, you can do yellow squash, you can do green zucchini, whatever your heart desires. I like colors, so I'm gonna do one of each. Now, your mandolin comes with a guard, what's called a guard, and I'm going to suggest that you use it. I need to, hold on a second. It would help if I put the feetsies up. Here we go. I'm going to do a few of them, and then let me make sure that I like the size of my ribbons. Look how pretty my ribbons are. And we like the size of the ribbons. If you want them smaller, you can cut your zucchini in half and make them smaller. I am not. I'm going to keep them, should we keep them nice big pieces like this? Nice big pieces. Okay. Now, you could also, your vegetable peeler, you can do it with your vegetable. Oh, I got the wrong side. I got the shred side. Let's see this side. That's also the shred side. Come on, Tina. Here we go. Okay. So, we can use this and shred it because this does not, silly me, have a straight blade, or just use your mandolin. Okay. So we're going to continue to use our mandolin and make some pretty ribbons out of this. It's time to use the guard. My fingers are getting too close to a blade. You do not want your fingers too close to the blade. The guard is really cool because it's got these little nail things that grab the vegetable for you. You just press down and you save your hands. And what do I always say? Your hands are the most important tools in the kitchen. If you don't have your hands, how are you going to cook? So let's not slice our hands. Okay. Always be super uber aware when you have a blade around, okay? So I've got these ribbons here, and now let's make some zucchini ribbons. Just trimming off the ends, and I'm giving them back to Mother Nature, because she's making some soil for us so that we can grow more vegetables. Here we go. Time to use the guard. Should have just used it from the get-go, right? By the way, they do make these with a straight blade, just saying. That one doesn't have a straight blade. So pretty! Look how pretty our ribbons. In they go, all of our pretty ribbons. Let's put that aside. In with that, we're going to put some cut up red onions. Red onions are the theme of the day today. Red onions. Throw them all in there. And then we're going to do some chopped up parsley. Put some pretty parsley in there. Throw it all in. Parsley's really good, especially in the summertime. This is just such a light spring/summer salad that cook it and serve it right away. I mean, cook it. Prepare it and serve it right away. Cherry tomatoes. If you've ever chomped into a cherry tomato and the juice has squirt out and squirt a friend of yours or your own eye, like it happened to me the other day, chop them in half. Slice them in half. Take the time to slice your cherry tomatoes in half. And if you see those cherry tomatoes that are on sale and they're the regular non-organic ones, don't buy them. Get the cherubs. The cherubs are, get the ones that say super sweet. And I'm telling you this because I did a show the other day and I'm eating the salad. One of our dishes was a salad, and the salad, it just didn't have any oomph. I'm like, what is the matter with my salad? I used my olive oil, my balsamic vinegar, I used my sea salt and my freshly ground black pepper like I always do. And I realized that it was the tomatoes. I did not use these super sweet cherry tomatoes because it makes all the difference in the world. It really does. So get those little sweet cherubs or angel sweet little cherry tomatoes. Makes a big difference. And make sure you slice these up so that they don't squirt out of your mouth and make a mess. Literally, I had the juice in my eye and my hair. Yep. Thank God it was before the show and not during the show that I did that. Okay, one more. Okay, how pretty this is. You could do all of the tomatoes if you want. Avocado time, avocado time. I love avocados. I buy them when they're hard and I leave them in a bowl with bananas until they give just a little bit and they turn a little darker. Then I put them in the fridge and then they'll stay good in the fridge for a little bit. So what you want to do is score it all the way around. Oops, it did it for me. And then twist it and comes apart, right? And then you can pop your seed right out. You know, you can put toothpicks in those seeds and then put the bottom of it in water and it will grow you an avocado tree if you're patient enough for that to happen. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my little paring knife and I'm going to score this. See how I just scored that into slivers? I'll do this one like so you can see it better. Score it into slivers, okay? And I'm going to take my spoon, go all around, and look how pretty they come out, the pieces. Now they're nice little slivers. I think I want to cut that sliver in half. Let's do this one. There we go. Look how beautiful this avocado is. Avocado is one of those amazing, it's a fruit actually, and it's a very healthy fat, really good for your brain, a very good brain food. If you have avocado that's near the skin, scrape that out and eat that. It's really good next to the skin there. Okay, let's put those in there. By the way, if you have a half an avocado that you're not going to eat, leave the pit in, leave it in the shell. And if you want, squeeze a little lemon juice, but it'll stay good in your refrigerator for a day or so with the pit in it and with the shell on. Okay, what's missing from this is a little, what I always put on my salads. A little bit of sea salt. Go up high. There you go. I think it needs a little bit more. And some freshly ground black pepper. Love freshly ground black pepper if you can't tell. And we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. There we go. Freshly ground black pepper really pops in flavor and it makes a huge difference with your dishes. So I'm just going to drizzle my olive oil on the top. I'm not even going to mix this. Don't mix this because you're going to serve this to your family, to your friends, or just for yourself at dinner time. Take a beautiful picture of this and don't mix it. Wait, it's missing lemon juice. It's missing lemon juice. Lemon juice, squeeze the lemon juice right on top. There we go. There's your lemon juice. And there we have it, our beautiful, gorgeous, amazing zucchini ribbon salad and avocados. Yum, can't wait to eat it. Okay, the eggs are ready. I'm telling you, fast food right in your refrigerator. How exciting is that? Look how pretty they are. I kind of liked doing them in the larger muffin tin so I could add extra stuff if I wanted to and not worry about stuff coming out. And if I wanted to, I could have put 2 eggs, but if I put 2 eggs, you're gonna have to go lower in the temperature and go a little longer in your cook time. So let's try to get these out without breaking that beautiful yolk. I'm gonna get my big spoon here. Oh heck, I'm just gonna use my hands. Look how pretty they are. If you want your yolk a little harder, just cook it a little longer. Just cook it a little long. You know, I like my yolk a little on the runny side. That's just the way that I like it. There we go. We got 2 more. Oh my gosh. Look, that one has goopy cheese coming out. Look, fast food right in your refrigerator. Fast food, grab and go, beautiful green eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham. You can't have it any better for breakfast than green eggs and ham. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And we have, of course, our gorgeous zucchini, yellow squash, avocado, tomato salad that this is perfect to bring to any family gathering this end of spring, beginning of summer month. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining us today. And until next time, namaste. Bye for now, everyone.